Happiness is something that many of us would like to experience more of. It's something that seems so difficult to attain, but I believe that the way to achieve more of it in our lives is actually very simple. In my opinion, one of the main things that contributes to people's unhappiness is the fact that they're not living their lives for themselves. One of the downsides of living in a society surrounded by so many other people is that we're led to believe that there's one way to go about life. There's one path that everyone should follow, and if they follow that path, they will succeed, they will be happy, they will be comfortable. This belief seriously fails to consider the complexity of human beings and the fact that we are all so different. What makes me happy isn't necessarily what will make you happy. The path that's right for my life isn't necessarily the path that's right for your life. And so when we try to take one blueprint of what someone's life should look like and apply it to every single person, it's no wonder that so many of those people end up unhappy. So many of us are constantly living in accordance with what we think we should be doing, what other people think we should be doing, and we completely neglect what we want. A lot of the time, we don't even know how to connect with ourselves and understand what it is that we want, and it feels easier to just go along with what others have outlined for us. I think that working on changing this and learning to connect with our inner selves and our own desires, our goals, our vision for our individual lives is the key to becoming happier people. There have been many people who have gone around and interviewed older people and asked them what they wish they would have done differently when they were younger. And one of the main answers given is that they wish they would have lived their lives for themselves and not for other people. Most of us aren't taught how to connect with our inner selves. We're taught how to follow orders and how to fall into line. This is why you have people who end up in a job that they've been doing for 20 years and from the outside look very successful, they're making money, they're respected, but on the inside they feel so lost and unhappy and they don't know why. Imagine the course that your life could take if you made more of an effort to truly connect with yourself and your own desires. I think one of the best ways to do this is to spend more time alone. When we're alone, we create space for ideas and thoughts to come up from within us. And these are the things that lead us in the direction that we're meant to go. You might rediscover an interest that you had as a child, and this could ignite you making time for that again and rediscovering your love for that. When we spend enough time alone with ourselves, we gain so much insight on who we are as individual, unique people and what we're truly interested in doing in this life, and then we're able to go out into the world and pursue those things. Life is so precious and it goes by very quickly, so make sure you're living your life for yourself. Make sure you're doing the things that you want to do so that when you become older, you're able to look back proudly on how you went about your life and you won't have any regrets or things you wish you would have done differently. And don't forget that happiness can't be experienced and enjoyed to the fullest extent without making room for its opposite, sadness. All of our emotions need time and space to come up and be experienced. And when we push something down like sadness, we're running away from a part of ourselves that wants to be listened to and expressed. Therefore, we're not able to experience the heights of happiness that we could if we acknowledged all parts of ourselves. So make time for all of the emotions within you, including the ones that aren't comfortable or necessarily enjoyable. Life isn't meant to be constantly happy and blue skies and rainbows. This would become really boring over time if this was all we ever had. We're meant to have ups and downs, and the more we learn to accept and experience the low points, the more we'll be able to enjoy the high points.